Hi. I hope this works this time. I'm sorry it's so dark. I'm trying to be in the light, but yeah, it's kind of weird, but I'm doing an unboxing. And yeah, it's really dark in here, isn't it? I'm so sorry. Oh, and it made it even darker. Okay, maybe it's better this way. Or maybe this way. Okay, that would work better. Get my purse. Maybe that will work. And I will sit over here. How's that, everybody? Yeah, this is like take 2 of working on our crappy car. We're gonna be getting it done like professional too, but for now I just have to like pluck away at it. So I felt I would do another unboxing because it's just easier that way. So sorry about all the weird stuff, but yeah, you're inside our car. And yeah, it's kind of just blasé. I know this is not exactly like ideal, but this is a fun unboxing because I have to lose weight. Oh, thanks. Well, that was cool. And yeah, I have my nice blanket on because it's cold outside. This is from It Works, and I used a lot of my points because I had like racked up $180 some worth. So we got some fun stuff, and I need it because I have to get my body back in shape. And Isaac likes it too, so he uses it with me. And we might do another body wrap with you because that's one of the things in here. I'm so excited. Okay, I'll stop blabbing. It might go out again, people, so don't be surprised when it does. Yeah, this is like one of the few places that will have light for him all the time because our place does not. So we have to come out here for him to work on crap. So yeah, that's why we do this, but it gives us time to be like up close and personal a little bit more. Here's our little receipt, and I got a big old thing of this. This is the Fab Wrap. Like I like the other kind better in a way, but that still works, and it's better than just basic Saran Wrap. I like it better anyways because it holds up better. And we got a 4-pack of body wraps. Woohoo!
Wrap it, baby.
Yeah, we each get 2. We always do that. So I'm gonna use one this month and one in January before I go to New York. To get this belly down, and another one, speaking of belly, is the fighting gel. Yeah, this is like life, people. It is great, and it is really good for, sorry about the banging around, but this is really good for getting your stomach toned and everything, and I do believe it works, and Isaac loves it too. So we used that. Yeah, all this stuff was like 100 and some points. I don't remember how much exactly, but it came to like $212.84. But like $184 points was like all of them because I used my points. So yeah, I got that much. And I got 2 extra little things for myself. Because as you know, I'm on a diet. And I was really bad the last month or so. I really like shirked my duties, and that's where this is gonna come in. This is Carb Control from It Works. It's the dual action complex, and I've never tried it before, but I did try the Fat Fighter, and I really like that, but I never tried the carb ones, and I eat carbs sometimes, so I just want to see how it works. So I'm gonna try that, and this is a new product they got from Dr. Nassif, Firming Neck Treatment Cream. So I'm gonna start using, like, I never show love to my neck, so I'm interested to see what it looks like. Hopefully you are too. But yeah, this is, ooh, looks kind of interesting, kind of like special, like almost like I don't know, like, you know how they would say it's like glamorous and classy, and yeah, that's what it looks like, people. And then here's what it looks like inside. Oh, it has a little spatula attached. That's so cute. Yeah, and this is a new person to the company, so that's what it looks like. So I'm gonna, for a whole month before my demo reel in New York, I'm gonna be using that to see if I can tone. It helps to tone and make your neck more youthful. So, but yeah, I gained weight, everybody. I was so disappointed in myself because when I went to Dr. Bailey, I realized I had gained weight, and I was like, no, because I got back up to 120, and I had gotten at my lowest 113, but most of the time I was between 115 116. But yeah, your girl's gained weight. Part of me though is not surprised because I have really been allowing myself to like eat more stuff that I normally wouldn't, we've gone out to eat like a lot of times, but most in the sit down sense, like two or three, because we usually just go through the drive through. But when we did our car this month, we don't like to just stand around and wait, so we went and did our tires, and we went to the bowling alley and we played bowling, and I got some snack foods there, and then we went to Mr. Burger and I got a piece of pie, and Isaac got something. And then later on, not that same day but a different day, when we went and had our estimate done for the alignment, which we were able to do because we have something wrong with our what is it? It's something with our I forget what it's called, but we have to get that repaired at the end of December, and the alignment before we go to New York. So yeah, that was annoying because we really just wanted to get the alignment out of the way, but we had to wait around a while, so we went over and went out to an all-you-can-eat buffet, and I was going to do a review on the all-you-can-eat buffet. It was that I forget what the restaurant was called. It was over on Alpine though. It was one of the ones over there, and it was really good though. I liked the food, and I wasn't like horrible, but yeah, I gained weight. So, and plus I've been eating a lot of like snacks. And we get a lot of like little peanut M&Ms or this or that, little chocolates, and yeah. And I was eating those protein bars. Well, they're supposedly protein bars, but they're like, they got a lot of sugar and carbs in them, and I didn't even look at that. So I was eating like 1 or 2 packs of those a day for my energy. And I realized when Dr. Bailey told me it's not really healthy for you, it's actually fattening you, making you fat. And I was like, but it seems like it's healthy, it's protein. But he was like, well, it probably has more sugar and carbs than it has protein or fiber. And yeah, I looked it up. Like, I looked into it. I hate when this stupid thing does that. There. But yeah, I looked into it and I was like, he's right. And so it was like, I was like, okay, I'll stop eating those, and I haven't eaten them since. I'm like, I think it did work though because I slept a little better and deeper last night. And I'm hopeful to sleep even more deeper tonight because I haven't eaten one single one of those bars. So that would tell me, and they have sugar in, a lot of sugar. It ends up being glucose and everything. Glucose. So yeah, it's not healthy for you and it does not help with sleep. And I have been having horrible nights of sleep the last 2 or 3 nights. It's been horrible. Last night was doable, but the other 2 nights were like, nah. I was a zombie mode. I didn't do well with my bowels, so that interfered, and so I think all that stuff combined is why I gained weight. So yeah, I gotta work on myself, on my stomach, on my everything. I did fit into that corset though, so I don't think it's like horrible, but yeah, I want to be at least down to 115 when I go to New York. So, but it's only like 5 pounds. I know everybody's probably like, geez, that's not very much, but with me, I'm a perfectionist, y'all. So yeah, but I also am wanting to say something about. I found out something about my family. My mom had with my sister. My mom gave her intrauterine. Well, she was known as intrauterine retardation, growth retardation, and this is why I'm thinking I'm also a twin because I was only 4 pounds 3 ounces, and they didn't put that on my record, my little discharge papers for my mom. And my sister was 4 pounds 13 ounces, and they did say that she had that. So I was like, okay, that's not another thing where they're just forgetful, because they are really like, I should show you all my paperwork because I have all the records. Like, I have all my records for my medical. I went and requested them, and they actually gave it to me, which I was surprised, but maybe they don't remember. Maybe the people working there are different than back then, so they wouldn't remember that. They didn't want me to know. But yeah, and it's just weird because, like, you would think that they would think to write that if they're gonna write it for a different one, because they knew about that kind of thing. And if you're like a certain weight, then you are an intrauterine growth retarded baby. Like, it just means basically, I think it's more of a rude way of saying it, but it means you're not gaining weight like a normal baby should, which I didn't. When I was I was born premature, anyways. So yeah, it was like, that's just really freaking weird. But I wonder if it's because if you're a twin, then you don't have that as much. Like, if you're a twin, you can compensate because you have twins in you. So it's understandable they're not going to be as big as a normal baby. And they already take that into consideration. So it's like a gimme, but because they didn't say that, makes me wonder if maybe that's why they didn't say it, because I was a twin, and so they're not going to sit there and write it down because they didn't feel I was one of those, because I was just a preemie with a twin. So yeah, I think it's like called different, or they just put it down differently if you're a twin than if you're a single baby born that small. So I'm still thinking I might be a twin, And by the way, I sent out the third letter to her, like the third card. Well, it's all the same card, but I had to remail it, and I mailed it the other day, and it's gonna get it to her on Saturday in Phoenix, Arizona. And if it comes back to me again, then, because I had to re-put it to that address because apparently it didn't have a apartment number on it. So yeah, this is update, by the way. And so they gave me back the card, and they said undeliverable as address, and put the apartment number that it might be, so with a question mark. So I'm thinking that obviously somehow they know this person, and they have a feeling she lives there, and they're kind of giving me a hint that it's this number. So I had to readdress it and put it that with that apartment number on it, and I did, and hopefully it gets to her, and hopefully it's the regular address, and or if it's not, then I have one more option. I already wrote somebody that is in relation to her that at one point or another stayed with her in her in a home or apartment in Allegan. So I wrote that person and emailed her because I had the email address. I look up things on Spokeo so I can find out information on people. So I hope that that person writes me back or somebody writes me, I get some information and validation, verification of who this person is. Because if it is my sister, then I want to know. You know, I really would want to meet her. And the only other option is me and Isaac going down to Allegan, and there's like 4 or 5 addresses, and maybe we'll just take one of the days. We'll go all the way down there, and we'll just go from one place to another and try to find out if anyone knows any information on her, because the other person that stayed there did know the person, because they said that she just moved. So I could also I could write that person or just go down there and talk to that person and see what they say. And if they see me and they think it's me again, then and they act like they know me or something, then I'll know 100% that she's a twin. So yeah, all these things are just why I'm wondering, you know. And I thought that starting this journey and starting researching and just sending out a letter or whatever would just be like a quick little fancy, and I would just be done. And I thought by now I would either have my little verification that, oh yeah, I have your same name, I'm your same age, but we're no relation, I'm just this person, and that would be that. Or she would say she is. I didn't know it would bring me on this goose chase, and the more I dig in, it feels like the more secrets come out and more mystery there is, and it just feels like I'm like going on this wild adventure, and at the end of it, who knows what could happen, who knows what could be, and who knows who I am. I just, there's so many things about my life and myself that I don't know, and I've always taken other people's word for what happened to me and for what I did or said. And it's gotten to that point where I just wanted my own validation. I want my own answers, and I don't want to just listen to everybody and what they say. I want to know, I want to hear it from their mouth. I want to see it. I want to feel it, my own self. And that's what likes driving me to get answers, because I started a long time ago writing my birth mother's the state and the people that the home that she was in for nearly all of her life, from age 9 to 27. And I wrote them, and I wanted to know what they did while she was there at Coldwater. It was called Coldwater State Home back in the days, and they did experimentation on the patients, and there was electric shock involved and other things, medications, and they really messed up people's lives. And I know some of them were hard cases. I guess my mom was one of them, they said, and she had a real rage and temper in her. But the treatments that they did not help, and I wanted answers about what really happened, and they said there was a mysterious fire. So I will never know 100% what happened, but I still want to know more about my own experiences and what I did have happen. And that's why I'm doing this journey to find my sister, because I think that's where the answers are gonna partly come out. And if we are that way, then I think that it will bring me to where I want to be, and it will give me the answers that I've been seeking for so freaking long. and I'm looking forward to it. So I hope that you enjoyed this little unboxing with me and exploring my little childhood memoirs and learning a little about my odd ways. Yeah, I think intrauterine growth retardation is a freaking wrong ass word, but that's how it was pronounced, and it's what it said in the medical record. So yeah, that's wrong too.
You're not that professional.
But yeah, I will see you all later, and I hope you have the best weekend ever.